Morning, guys.
Good morning, Pascal. Good morning, Craig.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
That's
Can
an
you hear
L.
me? Oh, okay, awesome.
Well, how are you guys doing this morning?
Going all right? Yeah. Just waking
All
up.
right.
It's a late start for me, but yeah.
Cycles, things change,
Yeah.
shifts all the time.
Yeah, I'm experiencing above average synthesis at the moment. Kind of blowing me away.
Above average synthesis. Good.
Yeah. Yeah. It might be because Mercury retrograde is over.
What does it mean?
Mercury is the planet of communication.
Okay.
So I'm downloading more and more is coming together. Like the pieces are starting to fit together.
That's great.
Yes, it is. It's very encouraging, actually.
Yeah, I'm just starting to learn astrology a little bit. Pretty fascinated.
All right. Well, what word are we bringing in today? What would we share? What would we open it up with today?
Yeah, I'm getting transition again. And the word listen.
And what do they mean for you?
The more I listen, the more I receive. Kind of simple as that. And this is, yeah, and it's a transition. Transition is personal. for me, but it's also collective. It kind of radiates. So the people or the energies that are closest to me will feel it. More directly. And those who are further afield will feel it less so. But it affects the whole collective. Or another way of saying that is that by working together, we are raising the overall consciousness of the planet.
Morning.
Morning, Nikki.
Good morning, Nikki.
How's everybody this morning?
Good morning, Nikki. Great.
Awesome.
Radiant, apparently.
Radiant. Yeah, Craig has been spreading his radiant knowledge this morning.
Oh, missed
aimed
that.
at, yeah,
Oh, you didn't miss it, Nikki.
trends.
It
You
sounds
got
good.
it. It's just not in your awareness at the moment.
Okay, cool.
And I'm feeling calm.
Beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
beautiful.
wonderful.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, that's what I love this morning, just having that peace, where you are, where you're going, having the vision, not needing to be it or like not the momentum of knowing that you're just going forwards, little by little, the progress. Does that make sense? What I said? Did you understand? Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Pascal, what's
Yes.
in that calmness for you?
Yes. Yes.
What's inside it? There's a gift inside there.
Yeah, it's funny. In the calmness, there's a little bit of resistance. Yeah, I had a position yesterday to I have to make a choice eventually, I think. I'd like to be in the Airbnb business, but I've got this, I still love my job and everything, but it's like, right now I could do both, but if it gets bigger, it might not be possible. So just kind of like sitting in there. It's quite interesting.
Mm.
And I felt the same feeling like between my heart and my throat.
Mm. Yeah. And you felt that before, correct? Like quite
Yeah.
recently?
Yesterday, and I felt that before too.
Yeah. There's a shift happening in there. And there's a gift for you inside that as well.
When I had a reading, like, I don't know, been like probably 2-3 weeks of that. And he said, like, I'm gonna get pushed to a corner. And I'm gonna get really frustrated from it. But
Mhm.
what's gonna come out is like a diamond.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm trying to process everything. It's just, but does it really?
Yeah. I wonder what is a good question to ask. I wonder what the gift is in that, or I wonder what's here, what's in this for me. There's a lot of things being processed kind of in the background, on the back burner for all of us in this group.
What does your heart say, Craig? What does your heart say? Like what comes up?
Oh, that's that diamond.
Mm,
It's that diamond that
Mm.
Pascal's talking about. That's it.
that's it.
And the thing
Yeah.
is, the clarity, the
Mm,
clarity around that diamond
mm.
will come up and reveal itself.
Oh, yes.
You know,
Yes, I feel
that's
that.
why you
I
asked
feel
the
that.
question.
Mm.
Yeah, I wonder what that diamond is. I wonder what the value of that diamond is.
And why are we considering what it is and just being it and stepping out in it and show up in
Well,
what it?
that's all included in that.
So what's holding you back?
What do you mean what's holding me back?
Like holding back in what you think in assuming what it is as a diamond. Why don't you just allow yourself to shine and go and allow it to be? Not in having it to be in your head, but just to be doing it. What's holding you back? Do you need more proof? Do you need more confirmation? Because it's the obvious, yeah. It's very obvious.
What's very
I think-
obvious?
The obvious is that your opinion of you having to think what it is and not being it.
So my word for the day is follow my heart.
Hmm.
So sometimes when they're very similar, if that guy asking me a question like, okay, what is it? What is that? What does it mean? I'm looking for an action. I'm looking for something that's like so many different things could show up, but it's usually just an instant of a action or a feeling or a movie, a picture. And I couldn't tell, but it was basically when Craig was asking, like, what is that? It was the diamond was in your heart.
Hmm.
No idea other than that, right? It's like the action was going the diamond, either taking it from your heart or into your heart. I couldn't tell.
That's it. Beautiful. It's beautiful. You fall in love with yourself when the child inside looks at the adult you are now and sees with ease of their own approval.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
And I mean, if there's a diamond of hearts, it is you, Craig. It is the obvious. I mean, yeah.
Wow, did that come full circle? Oh my goodness.
And Jesse says, polish the diamond. Polish the diamonds. Polish the diamonds. Yeah. Not just diamonds. Yes.
Yeah. There's a whole handful of them in there, Pascal.
Oh, yes.
And what you saw, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, and the more polishing it, the more the
Mm,
clearer we see the vision.
yes. 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 I love this.
Yeah, and you can spread them out. You can
Yes.
spread them out.
Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. Jesse, I want to read what Jesse says. Creating diamonds through our cycle of creation.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Woo! I love where this is going. This is powerful. Shine
Yeah.
like a diamond. Shine like a
Yeah.
diamond. I love that. Yeah.
And I got, you can plant them like seeds. And they grow into
Yes.
something. Yeah.
But isn't that just powerful that we can drop the seed and knowing that it's for them to shine? And when I say we're talking diamonds, right? But when you talk about dropping it like seeds, then you look at it like that's what you actually are, the messenger of just dropping it and letting them shine their own diamond in keeping themselves in the light and having to let them be nourished and be able to, for them to, like a gardener, the soil
Yes.
and to have the sunshine and the height, the water, and everything. And that's the beauty, because I feel in my heart this morning that no matter what you drop in, people that are going to come along with you, they're going to catch up. But it's for you to keep yourself in this understanding of you doing what you need to do because you're doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like that's
Yeah,
where people
I do actually.
I know you do. So this is what I love. This is what I love. Yeah, this is what I love about it, because I really feel that, because it's my dog's gonna stop barking now, sorry. But yeah, it's like you always feel like, is people going to catch up with you, or am I going too fast? Am I going too slow? And all these things. But when you keep yourself focused on allowing you to know what you need to do, then everybody else that is in alignment with that is going to catch up. And that's what I love about mentoring. That's what I love about coming here and allowing myself to see myself through you, through Pascal, and through Jesse, and everybody that comes on the panel. Because at the end of the day, I know where I belong. This is I know where I belong, and I can shine my diamond now. I don't need to put myself on the back burner, as you say, because you always feel like, oh, you can't show up for who you really want to show up, because you're going to, not everybody, it's all about everybody else, but it's about you. It's about you now. You've been serving, you've been waiting, you've been doing the work, you've been years and years and years and years before you were even born. This is your destiny. And now that it's here, it is a little scary. It does get scary, but it's okay to be scared. It's okay to have oh, who am I? Like, no, I'm just saying for just in general, like, it's not going to go away, but that's when you say, yeah, either way, I'm just going to keep doing it because I know this is my purpose. You knew this from a young little boy already. You knew this. You've had all these experiences. And so that now you can bring it into this time where it's the time. But it's for this time to take the responsibility of knowing, yeah, this is your calling. And when you have that calling, you go for it. This is when you shine your diamond. This is when we get to shine for who we've always been, but we took on other behaviors, for example, other patterns, everything that, we had to experience. But now that we get to recreate and able to now come into this understanding that you are a powerful creator. And my word for the day is consciousness. You are very conscious. of this new identity that you now get to be, because you've always been it. But this is what I said this morning. It's about character. You know, we all want to have overnight success. We all want results immediately. Like we want to just get there, but it's never going to be there. It's going to be the next and the next and the next. So it's the character that you get to be it, in knowing that when you do get to that, to the next destination where you're going, you have the substance of holding yourself up. No matter what comes, you'll be able to hold yourself and say, I know this, it's okay. Nothing personal, you know? You can come with the love and compassion and with the insights and just allow yourself to go to the next and the next. Because a lot of times, as a lot of a winner, you get the money and they lose it the next year. Yeah. I mean, because they haven't built character. You lose the weight, but yeah, you haven't built the real identity of being and knowing that you're okay right here, right now. We always think it's going to be better when you get there, but you're already here. You're already here. And so it's just the obvious, you know, it's just the obvious. I'm just excited. I'm excited to co-create with people like you and like Basel and Jesse, because I'm speaking to us now on who's here alive, you know, and also on the replay, of course, on everybody. But that's the beauty, you know. That's the beauty. This is the beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Nikki, what
Yes.
have you learned about the obvious?
Jesse, that's so powerful. Oh God. You know, the obvious is the questions that we give ourselves. What is the obvious question? Like what we're giving ourselves, and the obvious questions that what we give to each other in, like right now, is giving me the answers to what is. And when they say, what is the obvious question? Because people say, oh, I don't know. But it is the obvious. Like it's the little things. It's not the big things, because people want the big things first before they want the little things. It's the little things. It's the little momentum of waking up and knowing what is the obvious is to clean my kitchen. Honestly, do my dishes, make my bed, start my day, hydration. Yeah. And to get into my heart. That's my obvious. And to have a meditation. So when I come on here, I'm not half asleep. I'm very awake. I'm conscious because I choose for this. Because I know that I don't take anything for granted. I value everybody on this panel. I say panel because that's what we are. We are on a stage for each other, to witness each other in our glory, as I love the what we say, the genius, the greatness, and help me with the third one.
Gifts.
And gifts. Oh my God. And so for me to, what is the obvious is that is it. That's the obvious for me. And from there, the unknown of don't know, you know how beautiful that is when you can come and say, I don't know, but I'm going to take the risk. And even if it's messy, and even if it's not perfect, and I don't have to be right, I don't have to get it right. And then I can say, it's okay to fear, because the fear is not going to go away, but I do it with the fear. And when I use my muscles, you know, of being able to say, you know, here I am, I'm just building a muscle. and eventually I will feel like, hey, what is this? This is a muscle. And that's what it is. It's just a muscle that we're training. And so we just training and we're training and we keep training and we keep training and we keep training. And that's what I love about, the obvious. It's just the obvious. It's just taking that one little step and having to know that's the momentum of that little thing, the little thing that you do every single day. And then it becomes a little bit more and more and more. I remember when I came on here, I love how Pascal said, I never spoke from my heart. Yeah. I spoke from my head. Yeah. And that is 50, almost like quite 95% right. I can't agree with it 100%, but it's 95%. But it was so good because I realized, oh my God, I'm still not there in a way of allowing me to feel and express. Because to feel is so beautiful. And I never allowed myself to feel because I was always in survivor mode, and now that I get to feel, and I love that. I love the fact that I can be around very strong masculine but feminine men. You know what I mean? It means a lot to me because it brings the best out of me then. You follow? Because I don't see, I just see that, that's my perception and what I get out of it. I don't ask for anybody to understand that, but to feel and to express myself, but then to go into my heart. And then when I've exercised through this time, when you say, Jessie, allow the audience to feel what you're feeling, not just your story, but allow them to feel. And I think that's the movement of allowing people to know that they can relate. Yeah. So I like to be now in my heart and to know what's the obvious and not just to go in my head knowledge and to just sound good or what people want to hear. But I can truly be in my heart and just feel, just allow myself to give that permission to feel and then express. Yeah, that's it. Beautiful. Allow people to experience, to feel their genius, their gifts, and their greatness. I mean, what a gift. And money, what did you say? Of a new energy. Oh my God. Yes. Consciousness of a new energy. Isn't that just wonderful when people just can fill up the gaps, And I think this is what beautiful when you get together and we co-create, we can fill each other's gaps and give each other perspective. And that perspective helps us to get to the next obvious step. It's a belief that you can know that you maybe not need to know, but somebody else knows the obvious for you. And then when your heart's in the right place, it just comes, it's inevitable. It'll just pour out. And then you go, oh, okay, cool. Thanks. It's pretty cool. Let's just agree with that. I need some agreement. If you don't agree, then okay. But it is cool, man. It don't get better than this. It really doesn't. Honestly, I mean, and I haven't done any exercise. Usually I do a little bit of exercise before I come on this because my energy is so like so excited. And I'm so pumped. Just to be here. And then I go,
see your smile from ear to ear.
Yeah, you can see,
notice.
right? Can you feel it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like so, yeah. And so I realized that, yeah, I got to prepare my energy because I know. But this morning, I know now I just allow that to be present and say it's okay. But then I can breathe through it, Because I feel the love, I feel the love. It's so unconditionally. It's like, I feel it today very strongly right now. I feel the love. I feel like I don't even have to say anything. There's nothing to say. It's a feeling. I feel it. Like I can feel it. Like I see it. I know it. And that's what I've always chosen for myself, is to want to feel that feeling. And when I open my mouth, it's not just ranting, or what's the word that yesterday that somebody said I was just ranting. No, I want to experience what I'm experiencing, but I also know that I'm still learning and I'm still growing, and it's allowing to just experience it.
Yeah.
Because this was a suppression. This was, when I say to, you know, the word when you get suppressed. Yeah. So I think when you know your own energy of being and saying, you know, like from a little girl, I've always known this, but I never had words for it. I couldn't really articulate. And then I also had to suppress my feelings because I couldn't be happy, you know, and that was something that I thought was a bad thing. I really had a belief system that I thought, oh, I can't be too happy because others are not happy. Because it's not about what I have or what I haven't got. It's just I was a happy child, you know. But I know when I had to shift that because the caretakers in my life were not happy. And so it molded me in a way that I had to program myself to be unhappy. I mean, that's what it was. And so now I feel that what I can bring back to that time, that even with being in the age of 12 years old, I knew that I have to make that shift. And I did start making the shift from the age of 12. So I'm very grateful that I continued, and it wasn't the most easiest thing because I came out of poverty. I came from a place of lack and scarcity and fear. And, you know, I didn't have the great example in my life. And so, you know, obviously I had to experience as I went through life with relationships that I had, you know, go through some serious bad situations. But I am so grateful to be here to say I can be a witness to that, you know. So now nothing's impossible because it's just a belief system. It's just a belief that you put and you made up because you needed to survive. But now that I've survived it, I'm not the survivor because I am now the victorious. This is where I can say I'm extraordinary. It's not to unshine anybody else. I'm not here to unshine. I'm not here to be anybody unshine or, you know, unshine other people. Yeah. I'm here to just be now my diamond.
Yep. You've morphed into an extraordinary diamond, Nikki.
Thank you. Yeah, because a lot of people see you for who you are today and they don't see the journey. And it's not to be the victim of that, but they don't see the struggle. They didn't see the hardship. They didn't see the holding, you know, and keep going where you thought you were going to die, you know. And I think what's wonderful is that's the story, yeah. But your message, it's the message, is the key for others to be able to say, I can turn my mess into a message. That's the power. And it's not to deny your story because that's what you went through, but that is what you went through. It's not what you're going through now. And that is when you can really adopt a new identity of allowing yourself to grow up.
You realize that diamond is the same element as coal.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference?
You tell me.
The diamond's been under pressure for a long period of time.
Boom. Yo, this is beautiful. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. You know, a pearl is the same. A pearl is created when some kind of an irritant, like a pebble or something, ends up inside the oyster.
Mm.
And that huge tongue in there keeps working at it and working at it and working at it. And eventually it becomes this awesome pearl.
Mm.
And the longer that oyster's been working at it, the bigger and more valuable the pearl gets.
Wow. Yeah. And the pearl's very valuable. It's got a lot of value.
Yep.
And that's what I love about knowing your values. That what we teach here is the values. Yes. Jessie says, yes. Oh, I am extraordinary diamond, lack of heat and pressure, pearls, diamonds, and our values. Wow.
Mm.
And we get to wear it every single day.
We get to be it
Oh,
every single day.
Yes. Yes, becoming, being it. Yes. Yeah.
Be the diamond.
Be the diamond.
Be the diamond
Be-
that you are.
Mm. Yes. Shh. Being it. How would we help others find their genius, greatness, and gifts in our remaining moments? Any volunteers? Lovely.
I mean, yesterday I had a call with all like really powerful men, and it's funny that like I took this analogy that I live in this oyster a lot of my life, and finally I cracked that shell, and I'm floating to the surface. So it's just funny that you mentioned that, Craig. And with Nikki's share, I'm at that same point. I feel like I had a lot of experience, but now I'm enjoying just observing it all.
I just want to say how powerful you are right now, because what you've just done is what Jessie has been literally teaching and witnessing for us to be able to listen. And what you did was you took everything to consideration of what Craig said and everything that I said, and then you said it in a completion. So I think that's the example also, because a lot of times it's the listening. And I really appreciate that. So thank you.
No, thank you. Because you open your mouth, that's what came up for me, right? So kind of make this snowball happening. Right? We're just rolling it and make it bigger and bigger and bigger, and we're gathering more snow, which is people along the way, and pushing this snowball together. And there's no limit to it.
Yeah, that's a key. There's no limit to it.
And we're not doing it alone. And I think that's the real joy. Because we can mirror each other.
Yeah, there's joy in that. And there's also extreme power
Oh, so much
in
power.
that.
Yes. Yeah, Jesse says we're better together.
Yeah, I have this memory growing up, like my dad always had this vision of making this big snowman, and you know, like
Banam,
sorry,
Banam.
yeah, Banam Danai. Yeah, and he started on
That's
his
French.
own. It's funny. He started on his own, and then like all the kids just helped him because, like, you know, like the snow back home is really, really wet, so it's really heavy. But then when we start pushing on every angle together, then like we were able to move like the bigger snowball, and that was the goal: make the biggest one we can. Because like, you know, we do have like a little bit of rain in the winter and stuff, so it does melt, right? So, but yeah, like our snowmen always like spend the longest of the whole street. So yeah, it just remind me like when we were all together, we were able to Enter Genius like lay in the middle of it. Like it just, yeah, it was fabulous. So I think our goal is just to inspire more people so they can join the mission. Not convincing them. Inspiring.
Mm. I love that. I think for inspiring is to encourage, and I think encouragement is vitally important that we all need. So no matter where you are in your life, you all need encouragement. You know, and I think what's encouraging for me this morning is that I can drop into my heart and you know, share just my life experiences or what I'm feeling or what I've learned, because it's all sharing is caring. It's like I always thought that who am I to share? Well, I never used to get on any of these calls. Very, very rare. Only Jesse's. And I can honestly tell you on Friday was my favorite night, 5:00. It was very rare that I went on a call because yeah, you know, and now that it's like you say, Pascal, you know, it's because when you're coming from, you know, a place where you just want to share, just because you want to share, yeah, then that other person, you never know what drops into their heart and what is for them. And that's I feel the momentum where everything just becomes a full circle then, because you don't know the impact you're making, even if you put a smile on your face, yeah, like, yeah, going and you know, just saying hello to somebody, you know, just saying, you know, generally you don't even know, and that's, yeah, that's what it is. And it's your state of being also, you know, because people can feel the they can feel the vibes. They know if it's genuine or not. They know, you know, they know. People know. You can't fake energy. You can't fake it. They see right through you. Like, oh my, please. I mean, do me a favor. People know authenticity. Absolutely. And this is what I really feel that I have learned in this couple of, I don't know how many days or weeks I've been here. I don't know. I'm not counting really, because it doesn't matter how I started. It's not how I'm finishing and how I am every day. So I'm not going to talk about what number I came in or when I came in. I'm here. And so learning what I've learned in this few experiences of being and showing that this is my authentics of showing up and allowing you to see my heart. And that's vulnerability that I've never allowed. Because vulnerability for me was weakness. Don't show them. No. They're gonna use it on you. I had all these perceptions and gonna turn it around and, you know, use it against me. But I realized that's me. That was my beliefs. It's vulnerability, strength, you know. And I always thought like boys, you know, when you grow up, you always think boys are just like, yeah, they don't have a heart. They're just like hard shells. You can't crack them. But honestly, having a son,
Fooled
oh my
you.
God. What's that? What'd you
Fooled
say?
you.
I didn't hear that.
I said, fooled you.
Oh God, yeah. But also I did have, yeah, well, yeah, true. But you realize they have a heart and they are as emotional and as sensitive, and they need needs, and they also need to have words of affirmation, and they also need to be respected, you know. Mm. And it gives me a lot of hope for that, because it makes me even want to be more feminine, more honoring that.
Yeah, and yesterday we were talking about, on this call, I had a call last night, and then we were talking about the king archetype
Mm.
and the definition of it. And at the end, they were asking, like, do you know anybody in your life that holds these values?
Mm.
And I would say, growing up, I thought I had a lot of kings around me. But now I realize I had the wrong definition about a king.
Mm.
And because my definition changed, it's really hard for me to find. Like, I can find like partial of a king in someone, and you know, a lot of people actually. But I felt like I'm rising as a king.
Oh.
I feel it in myself.
Hmm.
So the more I see it in other people, I see it in myself.
Oh, love that. Love it.
So the only person I found was weird. It just kind of flashed my mind. I don't know if you guys know, but Aubrey Marcus. He's a
Mhm.
very like strong man, but also very vulnerable,
Mm.
right? So he's got like the feminine, masculine type, and I love that about him, right? So he can
Mm.
cry in his podcasts, and he can be
Mm.
very like tough guy as well, right? So he can be both sides. So, but yeah. So yeah, our definition changed, I think, and the more we evolve, and it was good. Like this call, you know, when I started with these guys, I was shy. I didn't know what to say. Like I had
Mm.
to almost formulate my phrases with them,
Mm. Mm.
and I think it's this group that's helping me the most.
Oh my God, yes, yes,
And
yes.
yesterday, like the words were flowing out of my mouth, and I was just like, "Where is it
Whoa,
coming from?"
whoa,
It was
who's that guy? Who's that guy? Woo-hoo, who's that guy? Do we know him? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. King,
So yeah, like I was buzzing after that. Like
isn't
like
it?
the whole night. That's why I went to bed so late, because I was just like, I don't know
Yeah,
what to do with myself. I'm so excited.
it's addictive. It's addictive.
Yeah,
It gets addictive. It really is. And that feeling, yeah, it is what it is. It's addictive. And that's the,
and that's
yeah.
what Jesse said. It's
Mm.
because I'm authentic to myself,
Hey, that's it.
Yeah.
right? I'm not hiding anything.
Yeah. And it's,
Whatever comes in
yeah,
my heart, mind, you know, it's it is what it is. Like you accept
yeah,
it, you don't, you reject it. It's your own issue. Like
yeah. Not being something you're not. Yeah. And that's the thing. It's nothing wrong. There's nothing right. It's not bad. It's not good. It is just the obvious of saying, this is where and what I'm feeling, and knowing that you don't, it's your experience. And so, yeah, I just like it when you're dealing with very mature people. This is why it's very important to be in a safe place. Because in the beginning, you can set people back if you're not, you know. And so, yeah, it's wonderful to have the balance where I feel in my heart now, like when I speak, I want to speak with clarity and I want to speak with confidence, but I also know when to shut up. You know that there's a time to speak, but there's also time that you can also get to the point. You follow? And so this is giving me also a lot of um, understanding that now you mastering it in your own way of how you want to represent yourself, because you are your own master. And so I love that. Um, your heart expression itself for the first time in a long time. That's Craig. Your heart's expressing itself for the first time in a long time. It's like that is so spot on, because
Especially for
yeah,
men. That's a big
oh,
deal for men. Oh yeah.
absolutely, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, right? Sure, it's so true, so true. It's so liberating. Also, it's liberating and it's freeing. That's, I feel, it's liberating and freeing. It's it's very powerful to experience and to witness that. So beautiful. I don't know why I want to bring this up, but I just want to bring it in up. What I'm feeling right now is that, especially in a man role of a relationship, just bringing relationship into this, because when you can really go into your heart and know that even if your partner, your other significant is losing it, okay? In a sense, when I say just having a bad day or expressing herself or just a hot mess, not feeling so great, whatever it is that you're not telling her to get over it. You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can have the real sensitivity of knowing it's nothing personal on you that you have to fix. It's just allowing you to say, hey, I hear you. It's okay. Can I make you a cup of tea? Can I run a bath for you or something? Can I just like sit here with you and just say, I'm here. You can talk. Or it's just allowing somebody to just know that you don't have to be the fixer, that you can just be there and be a safe space that she can fall, And I speak from my part as a woman, And I think when men can also do that, it just helps so much, because we're not here to want to be fixed. We're not here to ask your advice even. Just here to be able to know that, hey, I can lean on you. And I know that you're not going to tell me what to do or must do. I can just say, okay, cool. Because when you can really have a bawl or cry and get emotional, it's nothing to say that you're doing anything wrong. But some other people, it's other significant or in a relationship, they'll think, oh my God, she's losing it. And you're not. Just having an emotional experience, a moment. And you can feel that and allow yourself to say, that's interesting. Okay. And just give space even. And then come back and say, hey, how are you feeling? Or how are you not feeling? It's also okay. Because it's just emotions. And I think relationships like that can really benefit. What do you think? Imagine it would be like that. Yeah, imagine it would be like that. Yeah, I like that. Exactly. Exactly.
The freedom that comes from not having to get over it.
Amen. Because that's what we get told most of our lives.
Yeah.
Get over it.
Oh yeah, get over it.
Just get over it.
Get your shit together.
Get
or
your
all
shit
that
together.
kind of stuff.
Yeah, all
And
that.
Who says?
Right. Exactly.
I really don't need to get over it. I need to sit with it. I need to sit with it and allow it to do and say what it needs to say, and then I can let go of it, right?
Exactly, Craig.
But if
Beautiful.
I'm pressurized, it ain't going to go anywhere.
Exactly. It's like a pressure cooker, I don't know if you know about pressure cookers. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Made a lot of dumplings.
I like it. Yeah, I hear that.
That's so funny that you got that right away.
Oh, that's good. Oh my God. Woo.
Oh boy.
Love it. You're kidding me. You can kick out of me now. Oh, so funny.
Oh dear.
Well, what a great morning.
What a great morning. What a beautiful
Thank
morning.
you.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I love you
Looking-
guys. I love you guys.
That's a pretty good note to leave on, I think. I'm
Yeah.
complete.
I'm so
Yeah.
complete. I truly like love.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Well,
Thank
Nikki,
you,
I
guys.
want to thank you for being yourself in the wolf pack.
Ah, gotta tell you, I'm telling you, I'm with leaders here, baby. I'm with leaders of the pack here. I'm just being led. That's all. I'm just being led. I'm going for the ride.
You unleashed the beast.
I released the beast. Yes. Oh, that's so good. Oh, thank you.
Well, guys, have a great rest of the day, and we'll
Thank
talk
you.
again soon. Thank you.
Dude,
too.
thank you. Bye,
Love you all.
guys.
Thank you,
Love
everybody.
you.
Love and hugs.
Love and hug.